Welcome to this course on holistic self-care. I'm your host. My name is Darlene Marshall, and I'm a personal trainer and holistic wellness coach with a master's degree in applied positive psychology, which is the scientific study of human well-being. And I am so excited that you are here to work on this journey in caring for yourself. I believe that at the core, your well-being is about your relationship with yourself, with the world, the way that you care for yourself, and then how that all comes together to serve your purpose and how you show up in the world. And in this course, we're going to look at that self-care through the lens of your mind, body, and your spiritual well-being. And we're going to do that through this course by supporting you in learning about your own needs and how self-care practices can be built to meet those needs. We are going to leverage the best practices in behavior change to support you in building not just these short-term habits, but in long-term, meaningful self-care. And we're going to do that by helping you examine the relationship between yourself, your purpose, and what it means to live fully on a meaningful spiritual path that's supported by self-care. Because at its core, I believe that self-care is a combination of meaningful practice in spiritual, physical, and the mental aspects of yourself and your life. There are a few things that you're going to want to do or have on hand before you start the course. And the first is a journal. I'm an analog person. I like pen and paper, so I have a physical journal. But you might prefer digital, and there is a journal supported in the platform so that you can use it right along with the course, and you can use either one. Next, you're going to want to take the PERMA questionnaire. This is a standard assessment of well-being that's been used thousands of times around the world for people to get a sense of how their well-being is doing. And you're also going to want to take the pre-course test. Now, this is not a test like you would take in school. This is an assessment, a pulse check of how you're doing in your self-care. And it's so that 6 weeks from now, you can take it again and it'll give you a sense of what's changed. Because the thing about self-care practices, you're going to have these little tweaks, these little shifts that might not be immediately noticeable, but over time, as you're consistent in your self-care practice, they compound into a change. And by taking this pre and post test, we get a sense of what's shifted for you. And you get the feedback of maybe what hasn't shifted and get a sense of what you might want to do going forward. This is a 6-week course. And within each week, you'll have 5 days of coursework videos and daily tasks so that you can practice the acts and behavior of self-care. Because I can teach you a lot of information, but you have to do the self-care practices for them to work. So eat 5 days a week. You'll have, through each week of this course, videos and tasks to do. You'll also have 2 catch-up days. There may be some optional tasks on some of those catch-up days. They're there if you want to dive a little bit deeper. But the catch-up days are really so that if you missed some things earlier in the week, don't worry. Use the catch-up days to get back on track, and now you're ready for the next week. I am beyond excited for you to engage with this course. It is an act of love and service for me to have the honor of creating it for you, because I genuinely believe that when we take meaningful, effective care of ourselves, we get to show up more fully and aligned in the world and contribute to whatever it is that you are meant to do in your life.